Hello everyone. Our next book in our series about determination is called Brontorina. What can you tell about the main character, Brontorina, from the illustration? What do you notice about the adult and the children? See the adult and then the children. So James Howell wrote this book, and Randy Cecil created the illustrations. Together, they show and tell about a dinosaur who wants to dance and people who try to help her achieve her goal. So what problems do you imagine a dinosaur would have who wants to dance? Watch for those problems in the story and how people help solve her problems. Brontorina. Uhtred! Get down. Sorry, the cat's messing with Trevor and Cutie. Brontorina had a dream. I want to dance. Look at the teacher and the students' faces. What do you think they are thinking about Brontorina wanting to dance? It says Madame Lucille's Dance Academy for Girls and Boys. What do you think the teacher thinks and the kids? But you're a dinosaur, Madame Lucille pointed out. True, Brontorina replied, but in my heart, I'm a ballerina. She's too big. She does not have the right shoes. A ballerina is a ballet dancer. What are the problems that Brontorina faces? Madame Lucille wondered what to do. She had never had a dinosaur as a student before. Dinosaurs are rather large, and this one certainly did not have the right shoes. But then she felt Clara and Jack tugging at her skirt. Oh, please, they pleaded. Madame Lucille looked into the dinosaur's eyes. What is your name, my dear? Brontorina. Brontorina Apatosaurus. I even sound like a dancer, don't you agree? Madame Lucille did agree. How could she not? What do you think Madame Lucille will do? What makes you think that? Welcome to Madame Lucille's Dance Academy for Girls and Boys, she said. Please try not to squash the other dancers. Music, Magnolia, she commanded the piano player. As Magnolia began to play, Madame Lucille turned her commands to her students. What do you think commanded means? Commanded means ordered. When Madame Lucille commands, she says things in a strong way. Plie. Releve. Arabesque. Jeté. What a graceful dancer you are, my dear, Madame Lucille exclaimed. Brontorina blushed. On the outside, I'm a dinosaur, but in my heart, you are a ballerina, cried Clara and Jack. She still doesn't have the right shoes. So how do you think Brontorina feels about what Jack and Clara say about her? How do you think she feels about that? In the weeks that followed, look out! Help! Hey, watch your tail! The piano! go. Oh, Brontorina, cried Madame Lucille, I'm afraid you are too big to be a ballerina. You barely fit in my studio. And how in the world will a male dancer ever lift you over his head? I could do it, Jack shouted. No, my dear, said Madame Lucille with a sigh. You could not. I told you she was too big. A tear fell from Brontorina's eye. Downcast, she turned to leave. Look carefully at Brontorina and think about how she might be feeling right now. What do you think the word downcast means? Do you think it's a good term? Do you think it's a good feeling to be downcast? Or do you think it's a bad feeling to be downcast? Wait, Clara called out. Don't go. My mother has been working on a surprise for you all week, Brontorina, and she's bringing it today. Whatever are you talking about? Madame Lucille asked Clara. Just then, Clara's mother appeared at the door. You must be Brontorina, she said, holding out the surprise. I hope these will fit. Well, now she has the right shoes. Those are beautiful shoes. How do you think Brontorina feels now? Brontorina beamed. They fit perfectly, she cried. I am a ballerina, or I would be if only I weren't so big. Oh, fiddlesticks, said Madame Lucille. Why didn't I see it before? The problem is not that you are too big. The problem is that my studio is too small. So the whole class went off to look for a studio big enough to hold all of Brontorina's talent. Too small? Too small. Still too small? Still too small. I have an idea. Moo. Now, Madame Lucille's Dance Academy had room for everyone. Madame Lucille's Outdoor Dance Academy for girls and boys and dinosaurs and cows. I want to dance. Then you must, my dear. Shoes, all sizes. Share what you think about Madame Lucille's new Dance Academy. And it all began with a dream. So, do you admire Brontorina? Why? Madame Lucille tries to help Brontorina. Why do you think she tried to help her? Brontorina is a determined ballerina. If you could talk with her, what would you ask her?